morning everyone, welcome back to another video. It's Riley and today's video is going to be my new morning routine since I am now working fully remotely from home. I also just realized looking into the camera that I severely am blending in with the rest of my kitchen. That was unintentional, but it is a little after 7 right now. I woke up at like 6 and then I fell back to sleep until 6:30 and then I was doom scrolling, which is not a good habit. I really want to break that habit of checking my phone first thing in the morning. That's always like the first thing I do. I wake up and then I think just because I'm turning my alarm off and my phone's already open, I just open Instagram or TikTok and I start scrolling and then I lose track of time. But we'll work on that. We're getting better. Right now, I do want to start my day by going on a walk. I was in a really good habit for a few months of going to the gym every single day. I was waking up at 4:30 back when I was at my office job, and I was in the office every day, Monday through Friday, and I had to be at the office at 8 a.m. But now that I'm working from home and it's been a lot more relaxed and there's a lot more flexibility of when I log on in the morning and I don't feel super rushed in the morning, it's caused me to get a little bit lazy. Again, that's something that I need to work on, but maybe this video will lay the groundwork for beginning to build healthy routines while working from home. And I think I'm gonna walk outside this morning. I was contemplating going to the gym because I know I'll walk for a lot longer on the treadmill if I actually go to the gym and watch a full YouTube video of one of the content creators that I like to watch, and I can set the incline, I can set the pace. So I'm usually a lot more productive and I feel like I get a much better workout in when I go to the gym. But I also do want to spend a little bit of time outside. It is now Thursday morning and I think I've taken 2 steps outside this entire week, which is just not good. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for anybody's mental health or probably physical health. So I am gonna go on a quick walk this morning outside rather than going to the gym. I did put on this really cute little red set, but I don't know, something in me just told me to put a t-shirt on, so now I put a t-shirt on and I'm camouflaged with the kitchen. I do think starting my day with this quick walk will put me in a really good mindset for the rest of the morning and for this work day. Okay, you guys, that walk was really good. Do not mind my hair right now. I don't know what it's doing, but that was a great walk. Well, pros and cons. The pro is that is right when the sun comes up, and I got a really pretty sunrise. I feel like the sun was already up, but I was catching the last little bit of the sunrise and it was so pretty. This is also the first time that I've seen daylight in several days because it's just been so dark and stormy. I feel like Florida is notorious for its afternoon thunderstorms in the summer, but this hasn't even been in the afternoon. It has literally been storming and super dark all day and all night for the past I don't even know, 6 weeks, I swear, with one day of sunlight here and there. So maybe today's our day this week, but the sun was super pretty coming up. The sky was beautiful, it was pink and orange. The only negative, and this is really only an issue when I'm filming, of course, this seems to be the time, obviously it's almost 7:30 right now, but this is definitely the time when everybody is leaving to go to work in the morning. So that was a little challenging. I was passing another person every 30 seconds, it felt like, but that's okay. I actually feel really good after seeing that little mini sunrise and getting some fresh air this morning. So now I need to go shower. It's not a hair wash day. Tomorrow will be a hair wash day, but I do need to wash everything else and get ready for the day. just showered, I got dressed and ready for the day. I put on some light makeup and literally just brushed out my hair. I don't know what it's doing. It's just doing its own thing today. But at least I no longer match my refrigerator. And I put on my USF shirt. I've mentioned it in other videos, but Garrett is going back to school. So he has a year left of his bachelor's degree and he's going to USF, and they just won their football game this past weekend, which was very exciting. So I thought I would represent USF today, I guess, even though I didn't go there, but still cheering for them since Garrett will have spent like 2 years there. And also just wearing some white linen pants that I'm pretty sure that I shrunk. And it is just about 8 a.m. right now. I cannot believe it's already 8 o'clock this morning. I have been moving in slow motion. I don't know what's going on, but I guess this is just a very chill morning routine. And I remember like when I was going into an office 5 days a week, I would always sit and wonder because like I would watch other people's morning routines, or I would see like people I'm friends with on social media and they'd be like posting stories and stuff. And I'm like, how are these people at 8 a.m. like not already at work? Like what are they doing? And now I get it. I am usually logged on at 8 a.m. I try and log on at 8 a.m. every morning, but my job is also in a different time zone. So the company that I work for is headquartered out of Phoenix, Arizona. So right now, since we are on daylight savings time, they are not, we are 3 hours apart. So basically everybody else doesn't log on until it's like 11 a.m. my time on the East Coast. So that does give me like a little bit of leniency of when to log on in the morning, but I try not to stay logged on too late. So I just take like whatever the difference is and work a little bit later, like maybe work until 5:30 if I log on at 8:30, or take like only a half an hour lunch instead of a full hour, you know, whatever. We make up the difference. We still have to make our morning coffee. And truthfully, I'm getting a little bit tired of my coffee routine. I just make Nespresso here at home. So if you guys have any recommendations, I'll show you my morning coffee routine here. But if you have any recommendations on how to spice it up a little bit, please let me know. I feel like Chobani coming out with their pumpkin creamer has really saved me because I feel like I've just been getting tired of my morning coffee. I usually get the cinnamon coffee cake creamer from Chobani, but now that they have the pumpkin spice, I actually got both. And I just have my Nespresso pods, and then I froth the creamer and then espresso frother, and that's pretty much it. That's how I make my coffee. And usually like I want a second coffee, but then that's too much. I want something different. And I see people all the time like adding in different syrups and things like that, which it probably is healthier that I don't add that in. So maybe I should switch up my routine, but I was getting a little sick of it. So let me know if you do have any good suggestions on how to spice up your routine, maybe like a sugar-free flavor or something like that. I know that sounds really boring, but anyways, on that note, let's go ahead and make our morning coffee. Over on the couch now, obviously, and my morning coffee, it is really good. I'm actually really loving the pumpkin spice. I know I said I wanted a new coffee routine, but just the Nespresso and that pumpkin spice creamer from Chobani, so good. And I did sit outside for a little bit. I've been trying to spend as much time outside as possible because I know I said it at the beginning of this video, but there will literally be days that I don't leave the apartment at all. Like I don't even take a single step outside. And that's been happening a lot, especially within the last few weeks because of how bad the weather has been. Like it's been complete overcast, like super dark, not even just overcast, like pitch black clouds and storming. And Garrett's usually out and about, so he goes to the grocery store, which is so wonderful, love him. But then I never get out of the apartment, and as much as I love working from home, like I really have loved it, I think it's going to be really important for me to develop a healthy morning routine and even an evening routine. So I do kind of want to nail down like a better morning routine. I felt really good this morning. Like I think getting outside, going on a walk, and even just sitting out on my balcony for a little bit, like if I do want to get a really good workout in, I don't know why, I just have like not been feeling great about myself lately. I don't know what it is. It might just be one of those phases that comes and goes, but I do want to get back into the gym. And my only reason for not doing that is because then I don't spend any time outside, but then I don't get as good of a workout in if I'm just like walking around the apartment complex, like I said. But then sitting outside on the balcony, that is something new that I've been doing. In fact, I've even had it in some of my like other more recent videos of me just sitting out there in the morning with my morning coffee and my daily devotional. I have not actually read my daily devotional yet. It's sitting right here, but I read the Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. It's probably like the most basic and the most well-known daily devotional that there is. At least I think so. It's the one that like I've heard everybody talk about. I see it in people's homes all the time. Like I saw it at Garrett's parents' house randomly. I was like, oh, you have this too. And then I realized like how popular it was. But this is something else that has been really great. I want to get better about doing my daily devotional. Today's is really good. It says, rejoice in me always. And then it goes on to say, so many people dream of the day when they will finally be happy, when they are out of debt, when their children are out of trouble, when they have more leisure time, and so on. Fantasizing about future happiness will never bring fulfillment because fantasy is unreality. Even though I am invisible, I am far more real than the world you see around you. So I thought that was like a really great devotional. That was just a little snippet of it. It is much longer than the few sentences that I just read there, but I just thought that that was really good today. And I do try and like listen to some worship music usually in the morning or do my devotional just to keep it at like the forefront of my mind, and it really does make me feel better starting out my day. I feel like it's really easy to be happy and forget about like doing things like that, like reading the devotional or even just doing things like journaling. I know a lot of people journal, they write down things that they're grateful for every day, which is something I would love to do, but I feel like those are the things that are easy to do when things are going well or on a morning like this when it's really chill and I feel like I don't have to rush to get logged on for work and I know that I don't have a super busy day ahead. And I feel like it's on the days that are really challenging or the days that you know you're going to be really busy, like especially during month-end close for me at work, that's always really crazy. So I know I kind of talk myself out of doing those little things, whether it's going for a walk, doing my devotional, having my little morning routine, whatever it is. Those things just kind of fall to the wayside and I talk myself out of doing them because I'm like, no, I don't have time to do that. I have to get logged on at 7:30 in the morning because I'm going to be logged on until 7:30 tonight. Like every minute counts and it's really not that serious. I feel like you can always find those few extra minutes a day. Like if I log off at 6:35 at night instead of 6:30 at night on a really busy day, is that really the end of the world? No. And honestly, my day will probably go a lot better and I will probably be in a much better mindset for the day if I do some of those little things and incorporate them into my everyday life instead of just doing them for morning routine videos or instead of just doing them when I have a leisurely morning. That and then also just enjoying where I'm living. I just want to make sure I'm appreciating my environment because I wanted this. Like I wanted this so badly 3 years ago. I can throw on shorts and a t-shirt any time of the year and just go on a walk outside. I can see palm trees outside of my window. The beach is 15 minutes away from me. Like I just want to really enjoy it. And I feel like when I was in an office environment especially, I felt like I had to be glued to my chair. And I've definitely taken that habit with me working in a fully remote environment. Like I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I constantly have to be, doing something at my desk. I feel like I can't get up and do things. And the reality is like, it's fine. Nothing's that serious that I can't get up and go on a walk outside for 5 minutes and enjoy the sunny 80-degree weather. But anyways, that's just a little food for thought. I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but I think it was me just going through a morning routine and wanting to be in a better mindset for the day ahead of me. I do also want to film an evening routine as well, like kind of winding down for the day and how to relax at night. My sleep has not been good at all. I've been tracking it through my Ring and it has just not been great. So it's been like in the 70s every night. It's been like 77%. Last night was 75%. So I'm sure that I could improve on an evening routine as well. So maybe that'll be next. Okay, it is just about 8:30 now. So I do need to go ahead and get logged on for work. And thank you all so much for watching. If you have any tips and tricks or anything that you have in your morning routine that really helps you, puts you in a solid mindset for the day, please let me know. I would love to hear them. So leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you all in the next one.